What's going on, guys? Another video, another day, another chance to live your life to the fullest. Money Paradise here. Back for another video. I wanted to make something today that's gonna come out the same day, basically. Haven't really had time to film the week prior. Just celebrated my 37th birthday, so that was really good, really fun. Shout out to my wife. She handled everything. She was awesome. She really knows how to spoil your boy, so I'm a happy camper. I'll tell you that much. You know, it was really fun. Had a lot of good times. Got to do some not uniform shopping for my job, but you know, work clothes shopping, which was, you know, shopping, whatever. So I'm ready to go for my new job that I'm starting tomorrow. So that's gonna be good times. Have a lot to learn, a lot to catch up on. But I wanted to make this video because there's been some crazy shit going on. I mean, yesterday it was my birthday, so I wasn't really paying attention to the news or anything like that, but in the brief moment that I was on social media, I just started seeing all these posts about assassination attempts and conspiracy theories abound about what could it mean and who's involved and how is that going to affect the election and the running of this country and all that, you know. And yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to it, to be honest. Number one, I was trying to enjoy my birthday, so that's what I focused on. And I would like to think that you out there were also enjoying your day and hopefully not getting wrapped up in whatever this is. I mean, I see it as a distraction. I see it as something that is... I think it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's just it's not something that I really was surprised by. I wasn't shocked by it, to be honest. It's interesting because later, when I first found out, later on that evening, we watched Forrest Gump. We were at home, we were watching a movie, put on Forrest Gump, and in that storytelling, I mean, multiple presidents there they talk about getting either assassinated or shot. Many major figures during the 60s and 70s, you know, Martin Luther King Jr., Kennedy, John Lennon, Robert Kennedy. Yeah, it was very interesting that I didn't even think about that until I started seeing the movie, and I was like, oh wow, I don't think I subconsciously picked this movie because of what was going on yesterday, but it was very interesting that that's what was on the TV that I was watching. I'm like, oh yeah, and then an assassination attempt. But I say all that basically to say, like, these are distractions. It should not affect what you're doing, what your plan is, the people around you. Don't let it affect you that way. Don't let it distract you. Don't let it rile you up. Don't let it change your energy into something that you don't want to put out there. Because a lot of people are sounding off, and they're starting their rallying cries, and they're already, you know, letting what's going on affect them in a very direct way, and they're trying to spread it out to as many people as possible to, I mean, in their opinion, probably raise awareness about what's going on, but also, like, rally more support to their cause, which is, our guy got shot, and it had to have been someone from the other side, or it was instigated by someone on the other side. You know, like, this is all just pushing narratives of division. And division, when pushed hard enough, can turn into something that none of us want to happen. None of us want to see that here. I mean, we see it on the news when it's outside of our country, and we never think it could happen here. And I choose to focus on the positive things that are happening in my life and the ones around me. And I don't want to focus on the negative aspects of what's going on around us, because ultimately you're in control of your own life. You're in control of how you react to things, how you respond. That's up to you. And for me, that's how I choose to go about it. Is I'm in control of how I choose to respond to the things around me. And if I'm gonna respond to news like that with negativity and thoughts of division and thoughts of conspiracy and blaming other people and pointing the finger and all that, I've already lost. And collectively, we would have lost. So it's a distraction. I feel it's a trap. Don't fall for it. Do your thing. Live your life. Be with those around you. Love those around you. And enjoy it, one day at a time. You wake up, you get to make some breakfast for your kids, you get to take them to school, you get to go to your job and do your thing, and then you come home and then you get to spend time with your family. Like that's ultimately what it's about. You do your thing, you do what you have to do to put food on the table, but when you come home, it's time to be with those loved ones. It's time to spend time with them. It's time to be in the moment with them. And I remind myself of that as much as possible. And I'm in no way perfect at it. I'm still a work in progress, but I do constantly remind myself that the things that go on in the news, the things that are in social media and whatever that is, that's got nothing to do with the here and now in my life. And so I say to you, just do your thing. Don't let these distractions dictate your life and how you're going to go about things, because ultimately what they're pushing on TV, in social media, on the news, they want you to focus on those things. They want you focused on them and what they're doing and what they're talking about, instead of what you need to do, what you need to be for your family. And me personally, I've fallen for that trap, I should say, many a time when I was a lot more political, which is a very long time ago. I'm not so political anymore, to be honest. I'm very neutral. And shout out to anyone who is like that, who's neutral to these narratives that get pushed by one side or the other. It's always trying to rally support to either or's cause, their platforms, you know what I mean? And I see fault in both sides, and I wish there were more sides. If there were more sides, then I think things would be better. But I take the world as it is. All I can do is focus on my life and my world that's around me. And going forward, that's what I'm focusing on. Like I start my new job. I'm not nervous about it. I'm just going to be in the moment. I'm going to be of service to whoever I need to help. I'm going to learn as much as I can, and it's part of my plan to really get my family to that financial level of security and peace of mind. And I'm all about it. I mean, I don't see it as a dead-end job. I don't see it as me taking a step back. This is a step forward. I'm moving forward in my life, and I'm choosing not to let those distractions dictate how I go about that plan, how I choose to go about my life. I'm not going to let that news, I'm not going to let those distractions alter my course, because it's already there. It's already plotted, it's set in stone, and I'm ready. I'm so ready, so ready to start this new part of my journey. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. You know, when I first saw that, the headline, you know, assassination attempt, or we don't know how many are dead, like all these random headlines, because again, you know, a lot of these news outlets, they just jump the gun on everything. You know, they think president shot, killed, multiple people wounded, they run with it. You know, they don't even bother to vet the source. You know, they just run with it and throw out the headline and get as many eyeballs on it as possible. And a lot of people, they go right into that. They fall right into that sort of news outlet, you know, kind of trash, you know. And I, like I said, I'm guilty of it myself, but not anymore. I stopped watching the news years and years ago, and I feel like it's definitely helped my mental health, my awareness of who I am and what I'm about, you know, and I feel like I'm the better for that. Just being able to zoom out and not get so attached to certain narratives, because again, it doesn't affect my here and now. I mean, the same could be said for any of these other, you know, big time conspiracy theories. You know, like, what if the Earth is flat? Okay, so what? How does that affect my here and now? I mean, unless the Earth like tilts and then everyone falls off the edge, it doesn't affect me right here, right now. What I need to do is find a way to pay the bills, invest towards our future, build on that, and then go forward with our plan. That's all I'm focused on. All at the same time, being a father, being a husband, being a good man, acting with honor, taking accountability for myself, and being in the present, living in the moment. That's it. That's all I'm focused on. I feel like it's simple, and if I stick to that, then I'm good. So, quick video. I'm good with all that news BS. You can miss me on it. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope you have a good week coming up, because yeah, we don't need to be focused on this bullshit, to be honest. We got other bigger fish to fry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Take care, and I will see you next time. Peace.